guys, I guess. Hello, happy campers. I'm Spike.
I'm Chris.
That is Chris, and this is Geekin Out. We are back with supposedly a new Newsish episode. But Newsish. This is where we get the stuff that's happened over the past week that may be interesting. Of course, if you want all the grisly details, you should be going to our Twitter feed, which should be showing up somewhere right around here.
Twitter.
And that's where the tweets go for all the twits.
Oh,
anyway.
twits. You twits.
So Newsish, you got any Newsish you wanted to share?
Do I got any Newsish? Well, I guess
Talk to Newsish stuff.
I guess before we start anything, we should pay our respects to a great country singer. Kenny Rogers passed away at 81.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 81.
Yeah. Don't know what condition his condition is in, but we do now. So Kenny Rogers, here's how to fold him. Anyway,
wow.
You're welcome.
Wow.
You're welcome. So
I apologize for him.
There's no apologies. There's no apologizing for greatness right here. Okay. So go ahead. What else? I know coronavirus is driving everybody insane. Let's go ahead and let's all resolve from this point forward, because we're not supposed to call it Chinese flu. We're going to call it Chinese coronavirus from now on.
Well, we
it's
just
Chinese coronavirus. Yeah, you still retain that from last week, huh? The Kung Flu? Kung Flu. Anyway, that's needless to say, just about every movie theater in the country is now closed.
Yes.
And which is, of course, driving all of the movie studios insane.
Yes.
Right? So,
well, I mean, they got big premieres that were supposed to happen for the summer, and they're being pushed back until this whole thing kind of blows over. So who knows what's going to happen on that whole deal. But some of the biggest movies that actually came out in the last month or a few weeks ago, they decided to just send them directly to DVD and streaming service. So, movies like Onward, the new Pixar movie, is going to be released on DVD, and on April 3rd will be on Disney Plus. And
which is still not enough reason to subscribe to it.
No, Invisible Man is going to Prime Video.
Actually, I wouldn't buy Prime Video just to watch it, although I would be curious to see it.
Yeah.
The Invisible Man. Because again, we had this discussion before when we were talking about Dark Universe. That's a more creative application of the concept.
Yeah. And then we had Sonic that is coming to DVD on March 31st, and Bloodshot March 24th.
Coughing up a Sonic hairball.
Oh.
Anywho. So,
get that stuff all over.
Yeah, Onward. Onward's supposed to be coming out and stuff. The Hunt is another movie that's supposed to be coming out. We are actually going to discuss The Hunt on another episode, because we try not to get too political on this show, although we wind up doing it anyway quite a bit, more than we thought actually. It's probably why we can't get more than a half dozen viewers to these things. But anyway, I still haven't looked at Facebook. I don't know. I get on Facebook just long enough to post a video, and have no idea what kind of viewership we're getting, but I'm guessing it's still going all right.
We get a whole lot more views on Facebook than what we actually do on
YouTube.
But I did notice it's been a while since I checked on YouTube, and I went and checked, and we are now up to 44 subscribers.
Yeah, I think I know number 44 too.
Oh,
Hi, Robin. Anyway, what I'm doing, what I want to do is get a release schedule. Try to do at least 3 videos a week, and try to get them paced out through the week. It doesn't happen because crappens happen.
Crappens happen. I like to say.
Which is going to be another episode, because you remember my 3 rules for whole squeeze.
You always go for your 3 rules.
The 3
I
rules?
tell you.
I have,
3 rules.
3 rules. I have 3 more rules. I have 3 rules for better thinking that we've already gone over. Well, we have 3 rules now for better living that I'll be talking about here in another episode.
Whoa.
Another episode of Geeking Out here shortly.
Better living.
I was debating whether to put it on the podcast or on the Chore of Duty podcast, which you can find anywhere you get podcasts, by the way. Just search for the Chore of Duty.
Yes.
Don't look for Who, What, Where, or Geeking Out, or Spike and Chris, because you'll never find it. Anyway.
I mean, we'll post it on Facebook, but you have to click on it to go to that.
Yes, to go to your
Podcast,
appropriate
and
podcast app. Anywho,
Yes.
so that'll be another episode coming up, unless you got something better to talk about. And speaking of the podcast, Geeking Out, like I said, we try not to get too political here. All of our political stuff winds up on the Chore of Duty over on the podcast side.
Yes.
3rd week in a row, I hate to do it, but it's another episode on coronavirus, but not the way you're thinking. Okay, this is not about the virus itself. It's about what's happened in the past week that is just driving me absolutely insane, because you can see this is like being stuck in an Austin Powers movie when it comes to coronavirus, because you can see Dr. Evil doing this stuff, and I kid you not, I've got a little piece of paper here where I've been making notes. I have 6 pieces of evidence to indicate this is all a setup. Not that coronavirus is fake. Not that coronavirus is fake. But because the impeachment failed, they're trying to make Trump look like an idiot. Understand, he already looks like an idiot because of his spray tan. By the way, I'm going through the old episodes of WKRP on DVD.
Yeah.
The ones with the original music and stuff to it.
Yeah.
And I've just hit the episode where Arthur Carlson is running for city council. So he goes through makeup in order to go to a televised debate. Gordon Jump was orange 40 years before Donald Trump. You've got to seriously look it up on YouTube. Look up the episode of WKRP. I think it's called The Candidate. Oh no, I take that back. It's President Carlson for President is the title of the episode. Look that one up, and as soon as you see him show up for the debate, you're going to see Orange Man all over me. 40 years before Trump did it. But anyway.
That was a great show.
It was a great show. And like I said, I'm working my way through it now.
It reminded me when we do start talking about the whole Corona thing, because I want to give a huge applause to the Italian people. Definitely.
You guys need all the help you can get. I'm
Yeah,
not even
but
going to make
they're-
the fun of the Italians.
I mean, they're in high spirit right now, and I swear there's videos coming from everywhere where they're just like, even though they're stuck in their homes, but they're singing. They are singing all types of songs, and it's just like they're keeping their spirits up, and I'm like, you guys go.
They were taking it in the shorts. And there's actually a reason why they're catching it in the shorts, but I'll get into that on the podcast, which essentially is Spike and Chris on Chinese coronavirus now. But
Oh, is that what you're going on?
apparently, because there's no sense to call it Chore of Duty anymore. All we talk about is a stupid virus. But I need to get
It's
it
pretty
out
much what
there.
everybody's talking about.
You need
so-
to get it out there. But anyway, you got any other notes to go over with as far as new stuff?
I got one.
Uh-huh.
It's about The Mandalorian Season 2. That's right. We got a new cast
The
member.
Baby Yoda show.
The Baby Yoda show. We got a new cast member. Rosario Dawson has actually joined The Mandalorian and is playing a iconic character from I think it's the Clone Wars is when she first
Yes.
appeared.
Mhm.
But she is playing, and I want to make sure I get this name right. Ahsoka, whatever, something like that.
Super Soka.
Sorry, when it comes to weird names, I'm just like, what? But yeah, she's playing. She's going to be playing that character.
That's little Darth Vader's tag team partner.
Yeah,
The ones with the weird things.
except she did not go to the dark side.
No. that we know of.
Yeah, that we know of.
Although they did do the new episode of Clone Wars on Disney Plus that was supposed to help give a little resolution to that, but I've never gotten around to actually.
I am so far behind on the Clone Wars stuff because like they had like Clone Wars and then they came out with something else and then there was something else and there was like 4 or 5 of them right there and it's like, well, wait, what ties into what? Wait, what's going on here? And I totally lost everything, so I was just like, you know what? I'm going to give it up.
Clone War babies. Anyway. I did see, for those of you who are Star Trek fans, and we are long suffering, there's a new documentary on Deep Space Nine that has just premiered on Tubi. That's spelled T-U-B-I. Tubi is one of those free streaming services, kind of like Pluto TV or Star. And Tubi, so there's a new DS9 documentary coming out on the production of the show. So you may want to check that out if you got some spare time, which apparently I don't have. All the world's catching the flu, and I'm too busy to bother. Anyway, WrestleMania 36 comes out in 2 weeks. It's going to air on April 4th and 5th. Now, I know there's not a whole lot of wrestling fans among you, but wrestling is about the only athletic anything that's still in production right now because of the Chinese woohoo flu. With this, they've had to go, instead of live shows for like the Raw on Monday night, SmackDown on Friday night, they're having to go to pre-taped stuff because you can only have so many people together right now. Yeah. I mean, we're breaking social distancing right here. He should be over there, I should be over here. But the back wall here behind our camera will not back up far enough to catch us both 6 feet away, so I will kill you. Anyway.
I think there is something smart though.
So WrestleMania 35 last year was 7.5 hours long. This is not a joke. From start to finish, it was 7.5 hours long. They were already discussing about splitting it into 2 nights because New Japan Pro Wrestling, actually, they have their huge WrestleMania style pay-per-view is called Wrestle Kingdom. They split theirs up into 2 nights. They just took a whole weekend and just said heck with it. Rented out Madison Square Garden and did it for 2 nights, and it went off really well. Apparently, WWE was paying attention, decided, well, WrestleMania 36 is shot all to heck anyway, so let's try some different stuff. One of the different things they're going to be trying is splitting it up into 2 nights. Still won't be in front of a live crowd because, again, you can't have more than 10 or 50 people depending on where you are. So they're not going to be filling up a football stadium this year. They're going to be filming matches, the big matches at different places, and then putting them together for the pay-per-view. So until this gives out, probably around SummerSlam, we'll be able to go back to actually having live crowds at these events. But if you're in the mood for something athletic, pro wrestling's out there. God bless them, every one. There's about a dozen wrestling promotions that I know of right now that are performing in front of empty arenas just so they can get something out on television for sports fans to watch. And I know a lot of sports fans hold their nose when it comes to professional wrestling. But seriously, give it a try. Because frankly, there's nothing else on right now. And I'm not saying that because wrestling's your only choice. I'm saying it because the wrestling is actually pretty good. If you're into any of the even chopsaki flicks like the old Bruce Lee movies and stuff, these guys are pulling all kinds of flippy stunts, and you would be amazed at some of the stuff you're seeing out there right now. And some of the storylines are actually getting pretty intense. So yes, they actually have. This is something we need to talk about sometime. Their plot lines at like some of these wrestling things are actually better than what we're getting out of Hollywood right now. So yeah, So they're more than just athletes, they're actually actors. So these guys are actually getting pretty good at it. So just something to keep in mind. WrestleMania 36 is coming up, and that's like $10 on the WWE Network, which you can get. And then that gives you an entire month's worth of access to old pro wrestling stuff. So documentaries, a bunch of other stuff. So
we need to come up with a list and just, I mean, not talk about it, but just post it, like your list and my list of, while everybody's in quarantine, just a list of things that they should check out and watch and stuff like that. May help you guys.
yeah, anything we can do to help out. But yeah, we probably do need to come up with that. I need to figure out how to use Instagram sometime. Because don't worry, we're completely off the news stuff now. I still cannot figure out how to use Instagram for nothing.
It's not.
Maybe I know it's not that hard, but it's a matter of what in the hell are we going to use it for? I signed up for it because I saw Who, What, Where was open for Instagram, so I went ahead and took it. But I don't know what to do with it.
Just post new stuff.
Post news stuff to Instagram?
Yeah. Just like, new stuff like, this is what we're talking about today. And like show, like freeze frame us doing something wacky. And then just like post it there. And people be like, well, that looks interesting. I'm going to click, and then usually it will have a blue thing of where to, YouTube or whatever. They can click on it and watch us. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, got anything else to... Got anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything better than that?
No.
Okay. If there's anybody at home who knows how to use Instagram better than these two idiots do, please give us some hints. Give us a heads up on the Movie Geek group, or probably over on Movie Geek, because Chris actually pays attention to Facebook. I don't.
Yeah, I'm always on there.
He's always. I know you and Beth is on there, and Jerry's on there, and it's almost like Romper Room. I can look through the little magic lens and see all these people. But
yeah, like I just realized that I haven't posted nothing on my actual account in a very long time. Everything I post goes straight to Movie Geek. And I'm just like, dear Lord, I probably should put more stuff on my account. Just so.
You realize right now, I think I actually have 4 Facebook accounts, and one's active. That's this one. But
Same here.
One more thing before we wrap today. I am aware we still have subscribers over on YouTube. Hi, Robin. If you're, I'm not posting to YouTube as much as I did. What I'm going to do is try to post all of our stuff onto YouTube on one day of the week. So it'll hit Facebook first throughout the week, and then YouTube, like on Saturday afternoon or something, if I've got the time, I'm going to go ahead and take everything I've posted to Facebook, post it onto YouTube all at once.
Sounds good.
So that way it all gets out there, and it's available in 2 places at once, which quite frankly is something that needs to be done anyway. So,
yes.
So you got anything before we wrap this one, or because I'm sitting here playing with my paper with my notes on it and stuff. I know it's being picked up. Here you go. I know the mic's picking up every single rattle. So anything to say for?
No, I'm not going to give your hopes up, because I think they're still working on it, but we may actually have a website soon. Somebody has taken into their own interest to make us a website.
Actually, I think I saw that.
From what I saw, it's actually pretty cool. Did you see the? Because I told them to send you.
I think I saw the ground floor of it. So
did you see where it says that oh shoot, what was it? It was like it said on there 2 minds of like brilliance or whatever,
yes,
but I read a Skippy one.
Yes, I saw that. This is the thing. Okay,
I was like,
understand. I'm 48 going on 49. You're
Yeah,
just
I'm
you're just an
Chris.
idiot. And between the two of us, we don't have time to keep up with this stuff because, believe it or not, everybody's got time off right now because of the coronavirus except us. We both work full-time jobs that don't let us. We are
Oh, it's
considered
sad.
essential, so we have to keep
sad.
working. But I'm not sitting there to brag on it or nothing, but I'm just saying there's a reason why this stuff is coming out so slow. I'm working 15-hour days. and he's
We
working-
only like literally we only have weekends off, so
which is rare enough as it is, but still,
Exactly.
we've also, well, at least I've got a honey-do list about yay long. So on top of everything else, I still have to mow the lawn sometime soon.
so it's
God bless it, it's officially spring. Yay!
It's like if as soon as like we have days off, it's like this has to be done, this has to be done. We're going to try and squeeze in this, and then hopefully everything will work out. It's a crazy schedule, but this is what we got to deal with.
So now you know that's our Newsish episode. That's why we call it Newsish. We talk about news and we talk about ish. So we are the ish and Newsish. But we'll go ahead and wrap this one. On our next episode, I understand you went on a hunting expedition out at Scott's Comic Relief.
Yes.
Somehow Scott's managed to stay open. Scott, I swear I'll get out there sometime,
Yes.
somehow.
We got some unboxing we are going to do.
He's going to be unboxing, and apparently he's got a gift for me that apparently is very cute, he says. But if it,
I think it's adorable.
we'll see. We'll see here next time. Until next time, I am Spike.
And I am Chris.
That am Chris. We'll see you next time on Geekin' Out. Hi.